Hello?
What up, B? What's good? What you doing?
Just chilling right here. I just got done with this bitch.
You jam loads or what?
You know it, nigga.
Let me get a tattoo.
Yeah, come through. Bring some weed, nigga.
I got you.
For sure.
Free no more.
Alright, peace. In this country, they got this welfare program that you're able to get food stamps with. When I was a kid, I remember you used to be able to take them as payments for drugs when we would sell them, you know, whatever the fuck we would sell. I can't believe these fucks have me on hold for 45 minutes. That's fucking insane, dog. How does that even work? The soundtrack of my life. Oh. Oopsies. Do that in the daytime.
What?
Side of that building.
You want to read it?
So why not? Just cut it out. All right. I'm from Los Angeles. I've been writing graffiti for 10 years. Initially, I started writing graffiti because I wanted to bring attention to the name. I wanted people to kind of question why somebody is going around, you know, writing this major corporation's name all over the fucking place. And eventually it turned into a little bit more than that. It turned into a movement that I could broadcast to the world as a metaphor for my life and how I operate. And I feel like it's at the point now where there's so much influence involved with this identity that I want to use it to somehow elevate the culture and the community that I'm involved in.
Yeah. I'll hit you in a little bit.
See you, bro. Yeah. That's one of the most important things, is traveling to understand and to realize what position you play in your own life. You know, you learn so much anytime you go anywhere. Anytime you leave your hood, it's just a whole load of information of culture, community, food, and not only that, networking with people from other cities, other communities that maybe have the same vision or visualize the same kind of outcome from what you guys are doing. And I think that's, you know, that's just as important as what style you're developing or what spot you're hitting. I like to paint on anything and everything. I like to paint billboards. I like to paint bridges, tunnels, brick walls, buffed walls. I like to do throw-ups. I like to burn pieces. I like to burn on billboards. I really like doing burners on spots that most people do throw-ups on, just to know that I can do it, just to show people that I can do it, and just because everyone else is doing the same shit on the same walls. I think social media is one of the most important tools of our generation, but I also feel that it's responsible for some of the most stupid things that we've seen and done in this fucking planet. The life that you live on the internet A lot of people misinterpret their online identity with their, real life identity, or who they really are as a person, and I think that that's one of the biggest mistakes. You know. So the evolution of the letter was basically started off as a very simplified version of the P, with just more of a square shape on the left-hand side, and then the E already looked like a character to me, so I just added what I thought looked like a dog's face or something with whiskers, and just like turned the P into something with an I. I used to do just a dot at first, and then eventually I changed the backside of it, looped it around, kept the same round part of the P, and just added. I did the same thing with the E on the other side, and then I just made it look like the letter E and flipped it with the same face, but just a little bit more, matching the rest of the letters. And then with that, I could eventually change the expressions of whatever character I do, whichever way it looks, if it's reflecting a certain way that I feel at the time or whatever. I think people fear graffiti mostly because they don't understand where it comes from or what it means. Unfortunately, here in the U.S. and specifically in California, it's interpreted as a crime. 594 vandalism. They're never going to be like, yeah, graffiti fucking, it's cool now. You guys can do it everywhere. It's just, it's not a real scenario that's happening here. Graffiti is something that humans have been doing their entire fucking lives, It's something that people will never understand. They're never going to get it. It's like trying to explain, the concept or the idea that a very large controversy involved with the government, Some people will never fathom the idea or the thought that the government would do something to jeopardize their safety.
Like I keep Adidas on me, and I don't believe hype. All my soda gets spiked. I take the codeine and strike, cause that's just the way I like it. I'm a buster on these hoes, I'm a buster. I can't be scared of none of these niggas, y'all some snitches. I got some girls that claim they straight, but now they kissing.
When I was growing up, I didn't visualize myself making it to 25. And I think that's one of the most important things that graffiti showed me was that, although nothing is temporary, it's still something that you can benefit from. And I think one of the most important things with that is understanding who's doing what and why they're doing it for. I'm doing this for everyone, I'm doing this for my crew. I'm over here representing what I do to the fullest and to my best ability because I'm representing an entire generation of people. It's not just me. if you were a football player that was renowned as the world's best football player, and you knew you were going to go to a game where there was a crowd that was cheering for you and a crowd who's cheering against you, you wouldn't go out there thinking, like, I'm not going to play this game because not the whole stadium is going to be cheering for me. It's not everyone on my side, but that's not how it always is. You're going to have people that love you and you're going to have people that hate you. And I think the most important part is focusing on those cheering for you and not those against you.